Here's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Fields going to throw right away. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Here we go. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
11.
Back to throw. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 7 yards there and a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Aleem McNeil in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Fields completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Bears defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Hooker to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Lions at 2-7 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that. Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Hooker to the air yet again. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Hooker now off play action. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now back with the Lions. Here's Riley Patterson on for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept you in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Sure didn't take this offense long to get within striking distance of the end zone. 2 plays.
Feel the energy? You can just feel it, can't you? Because they are creating it on offense. The way they're running the football. Now they've swept into the red zone. Momentum all on their side.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now 2nd and 9. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
Now Fields going to move him around. Here's Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. To throw is Fields. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
If this were baseball, we call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Matt Eberflus is going to take a risk here on 4th down. He is going to go for it. They snap it to Fields. Quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But when we see the ball tipped in the air, sometimes we get a little roll change, don't we? Because when it's in the air, sometimes the defensive back becomes the receiver. And in this case, the receiver looked like a defensive back, but ended up a receiver.
He caught it as a receiver. Hey, it worked out.
Worked out really well for them. But I'm telling you, the defensive guys, frustrated. They're going to catch it in film.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
No much, no much. You got a mini base. Why not? Hey,
Here's Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky wasn't a fumble, really. Johnson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Hooker from his own end zone. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Here's Hooker. It's complete to Williams. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Hooker. Flush to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Santos' kick is up and through, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Hooker. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Hooker wants to change the look. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Let's go now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Hooker, right side to Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running from the gun, Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throwing. Hooker. Flushed out right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front. Patterson now for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Fields throw taken in by Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Easy. Press. Touch right. Delta. Touch right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now a bootleg with Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. To about the 35, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Hooker's going to throw it. Over the middle and take it in by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Hooker now on 1st down. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Hooker. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Past the 60, past the 60. Hurt.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Patterson back out there to send this one away. at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Fields now to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fields. And again, back to Kmet.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
To the air again, Fields.
And that's complete to Adams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago.
Cole Kmet.
40 yards.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Now Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bears! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? Fields trying to throw for it. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Kyler Gordon picks it off. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Again, it's Dillon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. From the gun, a run for Johnson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Fields down to a knee here, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee.